Yo, welcome. It's another beautiful Monday evening.
Yeah,
How's it going?
man.
How's it going, brother? How's it going?
Brother, man. Um, 3-day weekend. Did you know? I had a good friend that said something funny in the chat today. One friend was working, the other one wasn't working. And he said, I guess Martin Luther King fought for my my day off.
That's funny as
And I ain't
hell.
gonna lie, I felt that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the big Martin Luther King Day. Blessings to all of those who had the day off. To all of those who did not have the day off, we praying for you. We praying for
Right.
you. Make sure you get home, you get you some rest. Because they doing y'all
Hey,
dirt. This is not what King fought for.
hey, it might be time to leave the job, right?
This shoe, not for nothing. They giving you no days off and not a little bonus on top of that. If you got color in your skin, I think you should. I think that's a good negotiation tactic.
That's jokes. What's
That's fun.
going on with you, man? What's going on in the St. Phil household? How you doing? How the family?
Everything is good, man. Everybody's doing well. Thank God, no complaints. We here for another beautiful Monday. It was a busy day in the lab. Just a lot of content creating. You know how it goes, bro. You know how it goes.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, man.
I
So,
get it.
but I'm just excited to be here. Excited to be here. I'm excited for what we're gonna be talking about. Not for nothing, because especially in the content creation space,
Yeah.
huge piece. In just social media, just how things is being created now, videos, photos, the
Yes.
whole it's a lot. It's a lot to unpack, a lot of layers to this stuff, man. So I'm excited for tonight's conversation for sure.
Boy. I'm excited too. It's a different approach, but I think it's a much needed approach because this is what's happening in the world.
Mm,
This is where we're going, right?
yeah.
As a
Where we
society.
at?
This is where we at with it. But hey, man, it's another Monday, 7 p.m. with your two favorite guys. I go by the name Mr. Drummond. This is my co-host, my brother right here, Steve St. Felt. And this is the Talk That Shift podcast, where we have conversations to move y'all forward. We talk about relationships, we talk about mental health, we talk about faith, we talk about personal development, we talk about a lot of things on this podcast. And we are super excited just to have another Monday with y'all. For those who's rocking with us, for those who are going to be coming in the upcoming weeks and months, we thank y'all and appreciate y'all. So before we dive in, please subscribe, like this
Yes.
video, share it to somebody in need because it helps gets our word out and it just helps keeps the growing this channel, man. We want to help y'all. We want to give y'all what y'all looking for those who keep supporting us every Monday night. Um,
And we like being
Also,
here on Monday night, you know. We like being here with the people.
facts, man,
It's a
facts.
fact. So we want to keep
Also,
it going.
quick disclaimer: we are not therapists. We are not licensed professionals in anything. So the stuff that we talk about on this podcast is truly from our knowledge, from our life experiences, and the things that we're passionate about. So we do want you to understand to please, man, if you are in dire need or any emergencies, please go seek the correct medical officials or the correct people that you need to speak to. And we just appreciate your support, man.
Yes, sir.
Ready to dive in, brother?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Okay. So, for those who don't know, the title of tonight's episode is AI Isn't Asking for Your Permission. How to navigate the AI power world. Right? And the goal that we have for y'all today, very simple, very, very simple, to
Simple.
prepare for the new technology reality that is here.
It's
It's
here.
in the title.
It's here. There's no future projections. It's not, oh, this is what it's gonna look like, in a couple of it's here. It is here. That is, for me, that's the one thing I need people to understand, that this new reality is here. It's only gonna develop as we go forward. To the name of the pod tonight, it's not asking our permission.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? The people who are developing this are not asking for permission.
Nope.
So we have to just get right. So it's really not a question of, you know, is this going to affect our reality? Is this going to affect us? It's how prepared are you when it does? How prepared are you when it does?
Amen.
So,
The people want to know,
yes,
is
sir.
AI good or is AI bad for us?
That's a beautiful question. And for me, I look at it the way I look at a lot of different things with, like, even with money. People be asking me like, yo, is money good? Is money bad? You've heard the term money is the root of all evil, stuff like that. I believe AI is a tool. And like any tool, it all depends on how you use it.
Amen.
It all depends on how you use it. Social media is a tool. So it can benefit you, however, it can be very harmful to you. It all depends on how
Amen.
you use it. So it's like, when I think about some of the benefits of AI, if you're working on any type of project, if you want to expand your ideas,
Come on.
ooh, you done got a whole toolkit right there ready. And there's so many different AI tools. It's not just the Chat GPTs or the
Nope.
Google Gemini. There's so many different AI tools and AI powered tools like Canva, like even CapCut got some AI tools in
Yep.
there. They have softwares like StreamYard using AI, some AI tools.
Google,
Google, huge,
what we
huge.
use every day.
Yo, Google got a lot of AI tools for the people. There's different smaller apps that do like specialized tasks. So, I'll go into that a little bit deeper later. However, if you have a project, if you have an idea, if you have a
Mhm.
vision for something, the barriers are now broken down.
Yes.
There's no excuse. There's no barrier. Because if you partner AI with social media did amazing thing where it's like, where it came to exposure, the barriers to exposure were now torn down by social media.
Yes.
Now the barriers to creating are now torn down by AI.
Yes.
So if you are on it, if you are serious about a vision, a topic, or something that you want to build and develop, you now have a vast amount of tools at your fingertips, for real. However, there's also drawbacks. Again,
Oh
there's
yeah.
people that use it for the good, there's people that use it for the bad. Hold on. I want to ask you, brother. I want to
Go
ask
ahead.
you, what are some of the negative things that you hear or that you believe can come from the AI powered world?
Privacy.
Ooh,
I don't
that's
think I
scary.
I had to learn that the hard way. Not saying that anything bad happened to me, but
Mhm.
I don't think we realize that some of the information that sometimes some people do give, right? Whether it may be their finances, right? Their numbers of their finances, or maybe an addiction that they're struggling with. Like, you got to understand that you're feeding a system,
Mhm.
right? So anything that you may feel that is private of yours that you may not want the average Joe to know, you might want to be very careful with what you tell the computer.
Yeah.
We still got to remember that these things are being run by people.
Mm.
By the end of the day,
That's
they
true.
just they just are.
That's true.
They just are.
For now, anyway.
And and ain't no different with government could use people's social medias or Facebooks or high schools, or I am
Mm.
telling you, there's still humans that are still running these AI systems. So some of the bad is, don't forget that privacy.
Yeah.
Another one I think about a negative is loss of human connection.
I had that one too. That's a big.
I had to remember that the thing is built to tell us what we want to hear,
Yeah.
whether you like it or not. And it can be so addicting, right? Oh my God, how did AI know me? Yo, this is what I was thinking, right? How do I get through a breakup? How do I pick up a girl from at the bar? How do I come up with an excuse to tell my boss, yo, the
Mm.
best, the best, the best experience is real life experience still.
Yes.
It's gonna tell you what you want to hear. And that's where it leads to my last bad one. a sense of false hope.
You
can get all the information.
That one, yeah.
Because you can get all the information you need to get from it, but you still have to do the work, and you still got to go through it.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm a guy that's lacking confidence, and I want to pick up a girl the next time I go out. It can give me all the pickup lines that I want.
And you can get excited off of that, yeah.
I still got to go out there and do it.
It
doesn't mean it's gonna work. It doesn't mean a girl gonna like me.
That is true. You got to get your feet wet. You got to jump in the pool.
You still got to get your feet wet. It's still a system.
That's cool. That's good. That's real good.
What about you?
That false hope is interesting. Wow, I wouldn't have thought about it that way, but it's actually interesting because that connects to one of the negatives that I had in mind, where it's like I've seen people talk about using these AI tools as professional help. Like there are people that are talking to ChatGPT like it's a therapist. There are people that are talking to ChatGPT like it's a financial advisor.
Yep. Investment. Yep.
And so while I think there's a place for it to get like some general information. However, using the AI tool as a means to now like deal with your challenge or your obstacle, that could get sticky, because it could get to that false hope type of thing where AI is telling you what you want to hear and now you feeling good about it, but then a big thing about mental health and like navigating all of these challenges is like you got to know how to adapt to real life changes, like real time changes. So like you said, using the example of going to a spot and trying to pick up a girl, I could use a line that ChatGPT gave me or one of these AI tools gave me. But if the girl responds in a way that I wasn't prepared for, how do I now adjust?
Yes.
How do I now adjust to that?
And they're going to pull out the phone and type in the next prompt right there in front of the girl.
Scary stuff. Or you can get like a tool or a habit that an AI tool gives you to deal with maybe some negative thoughts. But then how do you adjust when that tool just isn't working anymore? How do you now redirect?
There was a guy that tried to sue an AI company because he lost a bet. He put a prop in for like, who should I bet on for the game tonight? And that's another thing they don't realize, like the liability in this.
Liability. That's a big business term right there.
You ain't gonna win in a lot of these cases.
Yeah, you're not. Because it's like you're using this tool at your own discretion.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, like even sometimes when you be talking to some of the large language models anyway, they'll tell you, yo, this is not professional opinion. Like you should seek out a professional. I can give you information, but you should still be willing to seek out a professional just to get that human opinion.
I think this is where it leads to the part where I was saying that many episodes before, while when someone's supposed to spot somebody that's lifting heavy at the bench, I think there's a lot of people that are trying to make AI do everything, which it's really just supposed to be an add-on and a plus, but you still got to put the work in. It's not going to give you every little answer and every little thing. Like you still have to study. You still have to research. You still got, because AI can misinform too.
Ooh, them hallucinations be catching people. And they don't say it confidently. Like, oh, this happened or this is a piece of.
And they're going to be like, hey, my bad. Had an off day.
That's how you got to be very, very careful with using it, but I think also going to training it, so using it properly, like telling the AI, hey, I want you to fact check this. I need multiple sources. Let me know where you got this information from. That you can do that with your AI. You can tell it to give you multiple sources and cite those sources. So it's like, yo, you got to make sure that you're using it properly. But something that you mentioned, which ties to another negative effect of the AI, is the loss of creativity and critical thinking. Yes. If we're relying on AI to do every step of the process, at what point are you using your own mind?
They're not.
Like, at what point are you actually sitting down and thinking of the idea? It's okay to use AI to help you expand the idea or to see how you can bring that idea to life. But then if you're using it to say, hey, I need an idea for this, I need an idea for that, I need this, I need that, it's like, how are you using your brain? And the brain is a muscle, y'all. If you don't use it, it gets weak.
They're not. They're not.
And it's scary. A lot of people are using, I hear this term, this phrase a lot. They're using AI like Google.
It's not a search engine.
Yeah. A lot of people are using AI just like a search engine. Hey, what is this fact? Input, immediate output, copy, paste. There's no actually diving into it.
That's the thing people don't understand when it comes to the prompting, right? You're literally talking to yourself if your prompt ain't good. What you put in is what you shall receive. And if you ain't liking the responses, it's because you ain't giving up a good prompt.
Nah. It's a skill set to it.
It is.
It's a whole skill set.
We learned that when we took that course.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah.
I think this is a good transitioning to the next talking point. Who do you feel is at more risk? The people learning to use it or the people who refuse to learn how to use it?
I gotta be honest, man. To me, those who are more at risk, because there's risk for everybody.
Yeah.
But those who are more at risk, in my opinion, are those who avoid the technology.
Really?
Just
can you go into that? Why?
Because, again, relaying it right back to the title of the episode, it's AI is not asking for our permission. It's going to develop, it's going to grow, and the use cases that we see in present day are only going to expand over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years.
Yes.
It's going to now be integrated in so many aspects of our life. Think of it like our cell phones. There were people who used to think, I'm not getting a cell phone.
Yes, my dad was one of them.
I'm not getting a cell phone. Well, 5, 10, 15 years later, if you don't have a cell phone, you are like unaware of so much. There's so many tools that you don't have access to. You literally got to bring out your map, your old school map, if you want to figure out how to get somewhere. Ain't no GPS access. So it's like having it's a tool that is going to reshape the entire way that we live our life.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I've talked about it before. I've mentioned it before, where one of the neighbors at my mom's house he is 93 years old, a 93-year-old man. And he on his phone, scrolling, figuring it out. At 93, he's figuring it out because he understands that it's like, yo, the way life just moves right now, you can't not have a phone. I was actually thinking about this the other day, like yesterday. Like, when you have someone's location on your phone, we rationalize it as if we actually have their location. Meanwhile, we just have the location of their cell phone.
Yeah.
The reality only have the location of their phone. But because we understand the implications of everybody that has a phone has that phone on them at all times. That means I got your location. That's kind of how AI is going to move. It's going to be embedded into the way that we live. So I feel like if you don't learn it, you're going to get swept away. Like, you're going to be left behind.
That's good.
You're going to be left behind. And there's things that you're going to want to do that the next person who got 3 AI tools at their disposal is going to do at a fraction of the time that it'll take you.
That's good.
So I think people can't afford to avoid it. Personally.
That's good. That's good.
Personally.
That's good.
That's just how I look at it, you know.
I respect it.
Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are your thoughts on it? Who's more at
I agree. I think the person who's refusing to learn it is more at risk. Because one thing that we know about this world is going to move on without you.
Yeah.
This world will move on without you. And that is something that's happening every decade, every year, every new trend, is eventually consumers is just be part of the movement or not. Reason why I feel that people who are refusing to use it or learn it is at risk is because one, I truly do believe off of research and taking the course that we took together is that eventually it's going to become a job requirement.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. That's real though.
Ain't
That's
no
real.
different from, I'm not trying to compare it to the jab, but some jobs it will be a requirement eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know when. I don't know if it's in 5 years, 10 years, but eventually it's going to become a job requirement because you gotta remember these big businesses, what do they want? How can I make more money? Pay for a system that has a few people to run it, or pay for a whole group of team of an employees of 10,000 workers, 5,000 workers, depending on how big or small the business is. No, I'll pay this one dude a good chunk of money just to run a system, and then it'll be a shift of 5 to 10 people depending on the size of their corporation or their company that will have their shifts when they run the system.
Yeah.
And then they'll have a few maybe remote workers, and they'll have a call center. That's it. Instead of a whole warehouse of workers, right? It may be a job requirement.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say maybe a job requirement because if you don't want to learn this thing, for some jobs, some careers, some paths, your skills may eventually become outdated.
Yes.
Because why pay you and rely on you when this thing can give me what I need in 10 seconds? And I'm not saying that's gonna be every field, but in some fields, I feel like that's just gonna be the requirement. Why buy this when this thing can give me what I want within seconds and minutes? Right? Absolutely. So I'm thinking it more from like a job requirement, like from a career standpoint in terms of people that may be more at risk. Lastly, just my last thing I would say is just you're not in tune with what's going on.
That's something I was thinking about too, where it's like time is always moving, things are always changing, and the most well-adjusted people are those who learn how to adapt.
Yes.
Those who are willing to embrace change, and those who maintain a mindset of learning, a heart that wants to learn.
Think about it. Think about the little cameras you used to get at CVS, right? Where you keep clicking and you'll roll over, right? Everybody got those cameras, right? It was $10. It was cheap. They were killing it, right? Then guess what happened? They started putting cameras in cell phones. And we ain't never seen those. We ain't never seen those things ever again. Blockbuster, right? Everybody go to Blockbuster, rent out a movie, rent out a DVD, right? They told you have to return it back in 3 days, 4 days. If you don't return it back in that day, you might get hit with a little late fee, right? Blockbuster, you go there, we'll rent the movie out. Oh, so sorry, it's been rented out already, but the person should be back by next Tuesday. So everybody wanted Blockbuster, right? Then what happened? Streaming services came. Netflix and all those other things. You don't see Blockbuster no more.
Nope.
If they were up to date, if they were paying attention to what's going on with competitors, if they were paying attention to what was going on in the world, they would have adapted. But you know what happened? They said, no, we're good.
Yeah.
People will always need us.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what happened, but
I think that's not too far. It's not too far off, honestly. Like they dropped the ball. And like even in a mental health space, because I know we talk about mental health and self-awareness and all that stuff. If you are stuck in your ways, if you are constantly using this is just who I am, this is just how I am, this is how I do things, and you're never allowing yourself to learn new tools, habits, behaviors that'll help you get to where you want to go. You're never going to get to where you want to go from a mental standpoint.
Yeah.
If you want to heal, if you want to overcome some traumas and certain things, you've got to be willing to learn new, healthier coping mechanisms. Because if all you know is hitting the bottle, that's destructive.
Yeah.
However, you have to open your mind to the possibility of, okay, you know what? Instead of hitting the bottle, let me pray. Let me read.
Yeah.
Let me go play some basketball. Let me do something else. That's
Yeah.
all part of just being willing to learn new things, being willing to learn new skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Those that don't learn, go learn on the back end of it.
But you know what? Those who don't learn, how do they learn? Where do they start? Right? Let's just say people don't know. For the people that like the 93-year-old neighbor, like, right? Like,
Yeah.
How do they learn, bro?
How do they learn? It's a great question. It's a great question. I think something that's gonna start to happen. I remember I used to work at Verizon once upon a time. I was a temporary greeter at Verizon.
Oh, so you was at the door.
I was at the door. I applied. They curved me. But however, something that I recognize is that Verizon, they would actually have like courses for older people who wanted to just learn how to use their device.
Wow.
So they would say if someone came in and they upgraded to their phone, they would say they noticed like, yo, this person might struggle. Like, yo, hey, every Wednesday night we have, open session where you can come in. We go over some basics of the phone. I see that now. I've attended a couple. There are people who host virtual events just teaching you how to get started with AI.
Yes.
A lot of them are free, honestly.
For now.
For now. But, like people, they'll give the free stuff and then it's like, oh, if you want the deep dive, you could buy the deeper,
but
you pay for the deeper stuff. But
I'm saying for now, because my thing was courses that are free for now because it's not oversaturated yet.
It's not. It's not. It's slowly getting there.
That's what I'm saying. But you gotta get it. You gotta get on it now.
Gotta get on it now.
While it's free.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're gonna end up paying for something and it'll be one good class and then the other four is about some nonsense. It's like, dang, I ain't really need all this, right? But that's all I'm saying is because you're right. Take a course. I agree. That is my answer too. Take a course while it's free.
While it's free. I'll give a quick shout out. There's a woman online. She does AI summits quite regularly. Her name is Alicia Little. Alicia Little. She claims she's the queen of AI. But when I tell y'all, when I be in them joints just sitting there listening to what she's talking, she be dropping gems. She be giving out game for free. For free. So it's all about just putting yourself in the right spaces to now learn. So you gotta, that's to me, that's one way to learn. You got to put yourself in the spaces where people are being educated.
Well, since we're getting shout outs, getting a shout out to my job. Right? They had a free 8-week course that was a lot of good information. And you didn't need to be a student. You didn't need to be a student to attend, right, Steve?
Oh, I got mine in the back. I got my certificate back here too, y'all. So we ain't playing.
Just even that, because I remember when I got the email, I had shot it down. I was like, man, I don't care about that. Until my boss was like, what? You should, and it's free. Like, no, you better sign up for it. And I'm happy I did because I was using AI so wrong before that course. And that's the thing, y'all. A lot of times, actually, I don't want to give that away because that's the last
not yet.
talking point. But you gotta know what you only see what you want to know.
It's like social media, man. It's like social media. It's all algorithm stuff. Our minds is like an algorithm. You put yourself in a position the way you want to learn, and the resources that are gonna help you learn are gonna show up for you. However, if you put yourself in a position where you want to bullshit, those resources that are gonna help you bullshit are gonna show up for you
Yep.
also. It's all an algorithm. It's just like social media. What is your focus attuned to?
Yep. Trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. You only gonna learn what you want to learn.
True.
That's it.
Simple.
You only gonna learn what you want to learn, and you only gonna see what you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple.
Mm.
Ah,
And it's
tell
like,
you, dog.
if you allow the opportunity to pass you by, you don't got nobody to blame except yourself.
No one to blame except yourself.
You got nobody to blame.
But I get it. There's some people that feel like I don't want to do this stuff because I don't want to get out of touch within myself and all these other kind of things. And I get that part, but it's like, dog, that's why the title is it ain't asking for your permission. It don't care what you like.
Yeah.
It's here.
It is here. And I understand that sentiment too, like people that don't want to get lost in it. However, there was another individual, who her name is on Instagram, she's Tech with X. She's been in the AI game for a long time. And I remember her kind of breaking down, going through a framework of how she uses AI. And something that she mentioned was that you use AI to expand your genius.
That's
You
it.
are the genius.
That's it.
You are the host. You are the one that has all the ideas and all the great stuff inside. Use it like a tool that's going to help you expand that.
But that's the thing. For some people, it ain't the tool, it's their clutch. Is their bed, is their chair to put all their weight on.
They put in, that's not good. That's not healthy. Again, you don't use your muscles, you're gonna start losing your muscles. And our brain is one of them, man. For real. It's the most powerful one. That's why all this mental health stuff is deep.
I think about that famous video that everybody's always like, I wonder what that guy's doing now. It's some black dude that was on YouTube that like over like 15, 20 years ago when he was just like investing to Bitcoin now.
Really? I don't even know this dude.
I'm gonna find that video because everybody always like that is a meme now. Like, and they're always like, I want to know what he's doing now. But it was some dude that was on YouTube when people was laughing at him. He said, yo, I'm telling you, man, there's something called Bitcoin, this and that, like invest in it now. People like he probably on a private island right now.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna see him online anymore. You're not gonna see him online. But I think that points to a deeper issue where it's like many people are just so afraid of being scammed. Yeah, I think that goes into it as well, where I think some people might even doubt what the implications of AI are. Like, oh, this AI stuff, it'll blow over in a couple years. They just don't believe in it because it might feel like a scam to them.
It feels like a scam because they lack what they know.
That ignorance. Nah, not even ignorance. It's just it's ignorance.
It's ignorance. It's fear. It's avoidance, right? It's ego. I ain't relying on I don't need no computer.
That's what people said when they came out with the calculator. Shoot.
Come on.
Shoot.
Come on.
Yeah, man. You could talk all you want with the calculator, but I know for me, I'm good at math, but I don't like math. So I don't got a lot of patience for math. Doing all them calculations in my head, I get tired very quickly. My brains get stressed out doing all them calculations. So it's like I'm gonna plug them numbers into the calculator if I really need an answer quickly. If I need it efficiently, yeah.
That's good.
For sure, man. And I think that's another thing that'll help people like to learn is just get your hands into these tools. Start having a conversation with a Google Gemini, a Chat GPT. Go on a lovable.com or a Replit and use Canva AI. Do these different things. Just get an idea. What's Gamma? Make a slideshow with Gamma, or make a song with Suno. There's so many different tools.
Yeah.
Until you get your hands into it, you're not gonna see the capabilities of it.
No. Hell no. Hell no. Damn.
Sure, man.
So,
however, go ahead.
No. Go.
However, with all these tools,
mm-hmm.
we talked a little bit about the dangers, and of course, there are certain things we got to be mindful of.
Yes.
As the users.
Yes.
So when you think about just being mindful with our AI use,
yes,
what are some of those topics that come to mind for you? What are some of those red flags that we should be looking for?
I think one of the red flags would be how often are you relying on it? There needs to be a balance for sure.
Yeah.
You could drive yourself crazy with some of these prompts and some of the conversations that you have with it. Because this is what I mean by like that false hope or like that lost human connection. Bro, there's something called AI porn. I know the conversation just went left, but I'm just trying to keep it real.
This is real.
There's like AI porn, AI buddy, AI friend, where people are building friendships. You know what I'm saying? So I think what I would say is how often are you relying on it? Because if you are relying on it to the point where it's like, yeah, you relying on like it's your life, you can be disappointed. Because by the end of the day, it's still a computer. Computers lag, computers can mess up, computers can catch a bug. Gotta be very
rogue. These movies be showing you in real time them. You think that program that's supposed to help you just do your gardening, and when we get to robotics, that's a whole nother.
I'm saying, dog.
They even made too many movies about how these joints just kind of go rogue.
Fuck around, AI take over your social media and starts posting photos and things that you didn't want people to ever like. Telling you, be very careful with how often you relying on it.
Yo, that's
be
too
very funny. Careful how often you're relying on it.
No, that's a fact. Yo, you ever watch that show Futurama?
Yeah. So that's an OG. That's an OG classic.
OG classic. Do you remember the episode where they had they were talking about like robot relationships, like people that get into robot relationships? And now, like, essentially it caused like birth rates to decline, human connection now declined, and all types of pandemonium and shit in the street. I have the video of that. I'm gonna try to get it for us, because I'm gonna try to get that so we could play that tonight. It was so relevant. And Futurama came out.
Yes, when we was kids.
We was kids, bro.
We was kids. They don't know good. They don't know good shows like that anymore. This generation.
Yeah.
They like Bluey.
Bluey not bad. Bluey not bad. No Bluey hate. No Bluey hate on here, man. Because Bluey is good. Bluey's one of the good ones. I'll give Bluey some love, man. It's slight tangent, man. But it's actually interesting. There was a video of Bluey. There's an episode of Bluey my daughter was watching. And there's this game where they're passing around a package. Like the kids are in a circle and they pass around a package. And then like when the timer goes off, the kid opens it up and they get a gift. The way they had set it up was where everybody got a gift. And one of the dads was like, yo, we're not playing this game like this no more. Back when we was kids, it was only one gift. And if you open up the package and you didn't get the gift, you just had to deal with it. You had to keep passing the joint around. And so what he did when it was his kid's birthday, he switched it up and he played it the old way. The first time they played, all the kids went home crying because none of them got gifts. None of them got gifts. But as time went on, they were like, you know what? I guess it did something to their psychology, which is like, yo, you're not always going to win.
Nope.
You're not always going to win. And how do you deal with it when you win? How do you deal with it when you lose? Are you going to be happy for the next person that actually did win? And then little by little, as the next birthday party happened, the kids actually wanted to start playing it the old way. Because I guess it made them start to feel happy for their counterparts, for they got to win. It's like, okay, I didn't win. That's all right. Maybe the next time.
They eventually bought in.
I know that's a slight tangent, but I had to give Bluey a little bit of love.
Look at him. Look at Steve being a dad.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention to what these kids is watching, man. Because some of these shows is just feeds the foolishness.
I don't know no episodes by Bluey. I just know the kids love it.
Yo, so if your kids is on the Bluey wave, I think they doing pretty good. But we got a question in the chat. I think this is a really good question.
Go ahead.
How often do y'all think folks should take an AI break?
As often as they need.
What does that look like to you, though? Taking an AI break, so to speak.
The same way people take fasts and breaks from social media. And I would say, what I say is this, when I mean by AI break, usually you're going to AI as more of a resource. It's not like a social, well, I mean, I say it's not a social media platform because it might eventually become one, right?
It already is now, bro. There's one.
I get that. But I mean like the whole platform AI type thing.
No, I'm gonna give you one when you're done. Because there's a fully AI.
There is one?
Yeah.
All right. So
go ahead.
The way people are using AI is more as a resource and a tool to help them, right? Maybe the break of that is getting back of challenging yourself, of tapping in your own creativity, right? Or not, like that's going to take a lot of discipline. I don't want to say the word because it's part of the next question. That's going to take a lot of discipline and you being able to notice that of like, you know what, like I need to kind of like figure this thing out on my own, right? More of like you rewiring yourself or learning your own sense of independence again, because you got to the point where you rely so much on this source. And then what's going to take for you to get there is pain. It's falling short. It's losing out on something, right? Right? So maybe it's using that to make your resume and you didn't get the job. Or using that to write your essay and you got an F, right? It's going to take you going back, but that's how it is, because if you're getting A's all the time, if you're getting a job all the time, if you're getting the girl all the time, you're going to keep relying on it.
Yeah.
Until you get a result that you did not want. That's what's going to make it's going to click. And like, you know what? I need to take a break from this. I need to take a break from this. I need to try them on. I need to get.
No, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. When you recognize that, you just got to tap back into your creativity because it's just not working the same.
Because if it's constantly always giving you the answers, it's going to take somebody, can't say the word yet, it's going to take somebody that's really, really in tune with themselves to be like, I need to take a break from this, even though it's still giving me what I want.
Yeah.
And for the person who's not really in tune with themselves, they're going to need to fall short on something or lose out on something or lose something. Then I'm like, dang, man, like, I should have just did the essay myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that what if is a motherfucker.
And it's bad if you're using AI to do your paper and then you get
that's what all the kids are doing, bro. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy AI wasn't around when I was in high school and middle school and college.
It challenged us to actually have to learn and be able to articulate our ideas into a space.
Technically, I should have said that at the beginning of the show, but yeah. Yeah.
Nah, that's real though. But the platform I was talking about is called Sora. Open AI is the people who make ChatGPT. They have their video creating software is a social media platform. Like if you download
oh yes, Sora, it is.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
all AI videos,
You're right.
but it's people commenting and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
you're
they
right.
already got the first version of a fully AI powered social media platform.
You're right.
So that just gives us a sneak peek into what's gonna come, because little by little, AI content is going to flood the waves, bro. I
Yeah.
remember I was watching an interview with Gary V, and he was like, "Yo, in 10 years, most of the videos we see online are gonna be AI,
Damn.
and the AI is gonna the AI videos are really good right now." Compared to just 2 years ago, I seen that. It was a like one of the first AI videos of like Will Smith eating spaghetti and his face was all messed up and it looked bad. It looked bad. And that was only like 2-3 years ago.
Oh yeah. Oh
But now,
yeah. You start thinking about certain people are real in some of these videos.
bro.
The commercials is already here. I done seen a few that I thought it was a real person. I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
it's AI. Because it's something with the audio
The
that you
audio seems to be getting it right now. Yeah.
can still tell, like, all right, that's an AI because how they
Yeah.
talk and stuff. But what happens when the audio is like real human audio?
It's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better. Yeah, that's real. But to the question though, like how often, I think to be to get to a balance, people should implement some level of like brain training into your regular routine, whether it's reading a book, like there's apps and games that you could doing a crossword puzzle, word searches, those things we used to do when we was young, you know what I'm saying? That would just
Yes.
help us pass time. Get a coloring book. Shoot, me, my girl, and my daughter, we was just coloring all day on Sunday.
Wow.
It was good. It was nice. You know what I'm saying? After
How
5
cute.
minutes, you start getting into it. It's like, oh, I want this. I'm flexing this. But I think little stuff like that just help us to not get lost in just the AI, the technology. The same way it's like find things for the kids to do so that they don't get glued to the screens.
Yes.
We're the kids. We are the kids,
Yes.
honestly.
Last thing you want these kids knowing about using AI for crazy stuff.
Mm.
Right? How to get my parents to give me $50, right?
Hit them with that. This was really well thought out. You actually died for this, didn't you?
Right?
Yeah, I'll give
Right?
you 25 for the
Right?
I'll give you 25 just for trying.
How to text apology to my dad, but I really don't want to apologize.
Yo,
Right?
it is crazy the implication.
I'm telling you.
It
Boy.
is really crazy what could come with this.
Boy.
Mm, mm, mm. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. But at what point does, I know you've been holding off on the word. You're holding off on the word. So I want to transition to give you the space to talk on. You ready to talk on it, brother?
Let's go.
At what point does awareness become a responsibility? What point does awareness, or like how important is awareness when it comes to these tools?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: it's hard to be responsible of these tools if you're not aware. Can't be responsible of anything if you don't have awareness of. Awareness is key because why do people have fear? Why do people feel like it's a scam? It's lack of knowledge. It's lack of awareness. It's lack of taking time to spend time with it on your own. If your introduction is through something else, that's why you may have some fearness to. That's why you might want to avoid it. That's why you might feel like a scam, because it is the person that maybe that's your introduction is maybe somebody you don't really trust, right? So it's really taking the time for yourself to really get aware of it, so you can be more responsible of it, because you make better decisions on things that you're fully confident in and what you know.
Yes, I
You
think that's
just do,
standard. You just
right?
do.
You're a lot more confident to pull the trigger on something or to do something or to say no to something when you know the answer already, or when you are not, when you are well versed in it, right? Because what's the first thing people like to say? Well, I got a degree in this. I spent this amount of years in classrooms learning this, right? What did your parents love to say when you was younger? I have so many X amount of years older than you.
I know more than you.
Right? It's because of the awareness and the knowledge that they have is why they're so confident in the way they can speak. It's the same thing when you're trying something new. You ain't gonna know if you like it. You ain't gonna know how to be responsible of it until you try it.
Until you try, that's true.
Until you make mistakes, until you overuse it. Because you don't know what to be responsible of until you start to fall short of it, until you start to make mistakes. In order to make a mistake, you gotta try.
You gotta try.
In order to try something, you gotta be aware that it's even there. It's a whole ripple effect.
Yeah.
It's a whole ripple effect. You didn't know you like vanilla ice cream until you tried vanilla ice cream. You didn't know what type of dude or man you like until you had dated or and been with that type of dude or man.
Date around a little bit, get your feet wet.
You didn't know what class you wanted to drop until you met the professor and you was in a few weeks of the studies and the kind of work you're gonna be doing. You don't know until you try.
That's why the awareness is key. I hope y'all hearing Mr. Drummond. He not talking just for his own health.
I gave you a whole ripple effect, man. Everything connects.
Yes.
Everything connects. It's okay to be scared. Do it scared. You know what? I really don't want to invest money in this. Okay, so learn it while it's still free.
Learn it while it's still free. Most of them joins, most of these tools have a free version.
Well, I don't need to get certified in this because I most of my work ain't in fields that has to use AI. Okay, you don't know that.
There's so many excuses.
My field's in education. I would tell you this: they gonna replace teachers eventually.
They got AI tutors.
They're doing it already. We're remote learning. People think teaching through a Zoom call is teaching like I was teaching. No, that's not teaching. You're teaching virtually. But real education and real teaching is hand on hand.
Hand on hand.
It's in person. It's already happening because there's high school students that I tutor now that they have it as an option on if they want to choose what class they want to have in person and what class they want to learn virtually. That's an option now for high school students.
Wow.
In certain cities and states.
That's
so eventually, hell yeah. Why do I need an educator when I got a robot? In a whole system.
You don't got to pay them as much.
You ain't got to pay them as much. The kids will follow this throughout the whole year. Be self-paced.
Yeah, that's great. You know what that makes me kind of think of? It's like, what if, I understand the way that it was advertised, but what if the virtual classes during COVID was just like a precursor to that type of environment?
It was because think about it. There's people who still get the remote work is not a thing now. That was careers for certain people that had to work at home. No, you got people like me who get one remote day. You got people like Josh who get like 2 or 3 remote days throughout the week.
Yeah,
it's a thing now.
Yeah, my brother works a good chunk of the week remote. It's a thing, and it was COVID
COVID opened up the field for a lot of things. We was just the test dummies.
Yeah, COVID definitely opened up the floodgates.
We was just the test dummies, bro.
That's crazy. Now they were able to see, like, okay, well, let's put the kids in class on a screen.
We were just the test dummies, bro.
Jesus. And now these young kids, they already have a level of. I remember I went to my little cousin's house. She might have been 7, 6, 7 around that time. And I pull up and she's on the computer in the middle of class.
Bro. That's it. This is where we at with it, bro. This is where we're at with it.
Jeez.
What would you say if AI isn't asking for permission? What is it asking for? Is it asking for us to be more responsible, or is it asking us to have more awareness?
Oh, it's not asking you to do any of those things. It wants your data. It wants your data. They say data is the new oil. And that's facts. And it's interesting because Gracie had dropped a comment earlier, making reference to a Black Mirror episode where I guess companies were buying your likeness in order to train the AIs and make them better. That's your data. We're talking about cost, like the audio on these videos.
Dog.
How do you think they're going to get better? They want your data, what your voice sounds like, how you talk.
Dog.
The AI influencers are around the corner. Where do you think they're going to get the ideas for designing these AI influencers? All those apps that you upload in your pictures to because it's the cool trend. Ooh, I remember that from last year. Everybody was uploading their video. A lot of us got caught in. I had the little thing. I was like, I don't want to put my pictures into those apps, but I understand because it's so new. It's like, oh my gosh, look at what I can do with my picture. And if I upload it to this app, and then I could post it online because that's the trend right now. That's data that they're using to train and design the AI influencers of tomorrow. They get in your voice so that they can train their AIs that's going to be running the call centers. Ain't going to be no more customer service. Ain't going to be no more. Let me call up them and speak to a representative. The AI going to say, I am the representative, motherfucker. Yeah.
That's good.
It's not going to ask you to be responsible. It's not going to ask you to have awareness. It's going to ask you for your likeness, for what your face looks like, what your voice sounds like, for the way you talk, the way you interact with people. All of this is information, and that information is used to train these tools.
That's good.
So that's why it's like, to your point, what you said earlier, be very careful about what types of information you're sharing with these platforms.
Yeah, that's good.
Because it's all data. It's
boy, that's good. That's good.
Yo, AI is gonna be like cars, man. You gotta have a car. If you don't got a car, you calling an Uber or you taking the train, all of that runs on oil. There's a natural resource that's the foundation of all of that. Data is the foundation of this technological reality.
Boy.
Really, yo. And I said this on here one time, bro. I downloaded my data off of my old Facebook account and I was appalled. I was shocked. Gigs of data. Every post, every picture, everything I reposted, everything, all my drafts, data that we're giving to these companies that are now training these tools and these platforms. Like, I understand this. There's to a degree we have to be involved, but there's how you get involved is just as important, in my opinion.
Yes. That's good.
Whew.
Damn.
Yo, we got to be careful, man.
Got some cleaning up to do.
We got some cleaning up to do. Yeah, for sure.
Clear them cookies, man.
Oh, ooh. You see how everywhere got them cookies, right? The little, you go on any website, it says you got to accept to the cookies.
Yep. Ask if you want the app to track you and all.
And the thing is, most people just say accept all just to get to what they want to get to. Not I, said to Steve. I make sure I go to, let me individually, because there's some of them cookies that's like, they need it to actually run the page. It's like, okay, the strictly necessary, cool. I don't got a choice on that anyway. But everything else, the marketing and all of that other stuff, reject. Reject.
Yeah.
Yo,
that's good.
It's crazy, man. But this is how
that's good.
It's like it's not asking for your permission directly, but you are consenting to it by not essentially like forcing it to ask for permission.
Yes.
You're consenting. Because consent is permission by definition. And if you don't revoke your consent, by proxy, you're giving them permission. But they trick you with it.
Ain't no different from the jab, bro.
Nah. And that point you brought up with it being a job requirement, you gotta have some level of AI training, certification, something like that, or don't even apply. Until you mentioned that, I didn't even really think about it. But for sure, I could see that.
It's gonna happen in a lot of jobs, bro.
A lot of jobs, man.
Or, and if it ain't gonna be for jobs, it may be for certain positions in the job that you may want.
Yeah.
Right? Why didn't get the promotion when this person's AI certified?
That was the big defining factor. They certified to use the AI.
Right? And then guess what, right? Well, where did I go? All right, your boss give you these links, this and that, and now you got to pay $1,000 for 2 months.
When now they was giving it out for free. They still got some courses that's running for free right now. Certified. By universities offering courses to get certified in some of this stuff. And right now, like you said, the prices is still relatively low. These are gonna be, I think Gracie mentioned it earlier, there are full college degrees around AI now.
Oh yeah.
And we both been to college. We know what them bills look like. We know what that tuition money look like. So we got
some work to do.
We got some work to do, y'all. It's a lot to process. It's a lot to process, even for us. It's a whole lot.
God damn.
You okay? You all right over there, brother? You look like you lost in the
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good.
Thoughts is running.
Just it ain't asking for your permission. That's all I leave you with. It's just not.
All right. Whew. This is a great time to encourage everybody to like and subscribe. Make sure y'all mark y'all calendars for every Monday night at 7 p.m.
Hit the notification. The bell.
Yeah, definitely hit that notification icon, because the conversations are only going to keep getting better, and we only going to keep moving forward. So we want y'all part of the ride with us, y'all. Make sure you like, subscribe.
Come on.
Get on board.
Come on.
You know, because just like these AI courses, the price gonna go up.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
The price
Listen,
gonna go up, just like them courses. Get it while it's free.
We gonna listen. For those who rocking with us when we were nothing,
Get it
see
while
you.
it's free.
We see you. We haven't even we not even we not at Patreon levels, and it's gonna get there eventually. You're gonna need a monthly subscription just to watch.
Get it while it's free.
Amen.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Amen.
Hey, we running into the night, man. We always gotta leave the people with something beautiful.
Yep.
And strong for them to take home and to chew. We call it the one gem. My brother, what's the gem you got for the people tonight?
I actually got something very simple.
Oh, he going simple tonight. Yeah, because you've been on a run for about 6 weeks, dropping the most thought-provoking gems. And I got to sit here on the other side of it and be like, well, okay. Okay.
And the floor is yours.
Go ahead, man. Get He says it's simple. Let's see.
No, it is. Learn AI.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use it. Okay. Or don't learn AI and it's going to use you. You could think of that. You think of that however you want to think of it. Ooh. You either going to do the fucking or you're going to be the one being fucked.
Yo,
that's it. That's my one gem, bro.
Jesus,
that's my one gem.
Oh my goodness. That was powerful, brother. Jesus.
What's your one gem?
Oh my goodness. Now I gotta come in on a little calmer note. A little calmer. My one gem is a slight spin on a quote by, I believe, Benjamin Franklin.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give the quote itself, but then I'm gonna tell you the spin. The quote is, "Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety." I'm going to switch it up slightly and say, those who would give up their liberty to purchase convenience deserve neither liberty nor the convenience itself. A lot of these developments and a lot of this technology and all that stuff is just all centered around convenience, just making processes go faster. And it's so crazy. I was literally thinking about this in some private time. I'm not gonna tell y'all where I was in my. That's a man's safe haven. I'll say that one. A man's safe haven. I was thinking about it. It's like, yo, even cars are a form of technology, and it just makes the process of travel faster. Because before cars, you had to go horseback. If I wanted to go to the next town over, once upon a time, that shit might take me a week. Now it take me 15 to 20 minutes because I got a car. That's just how technology works. Technology is just supposed to make processes go quicker. It's just a convenience thing. And this is just the next form of it. This is the next form of it. However, if we're now giving up our liberty, which is to the point of, yo, our data freely, if we're just giving it up for the convenience, then, as my brother Mr. Drummond so eloquently put it, you gonna be the one getting fucked.
Yeah.
Is one or the other.
The great words of Janet Jackson. So you ain't bending people over, you doing the bending.
Yeah.
I don't know what that movie clip from, but I see that video everywhere.
Yo, that clip is crazy. So you doing the bending? Yo, they doing too much, man. These movies are out of pocket.
That's
Some,
it.
some of these movies are out of pocket, but it makes sense. It makes
That's it.
so much.
That's it.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we want to say thank you so much for being here with us on the Talk That Shit podcast, a space where we have conversations that's going to move people forward. We appreciate y'all for listening, for showing up, for sharing your voice, because your presence truly shapes this space and allows us to hold this space where we have these conversations. So make sure that you mark your calendars for every Monday night at 7 p.m., where we are going to be here live on YouTube. Get it while it's free, y'all. Get it while it's free. And again, we just want to encourage y'all to like, subscribe, hit the little bell icon so y'all can get all the notifications and keep up with what we got going on, y'all. We love y'all so much. We appreciate y'all so much. Make sure y'all go do y'all little spring cleaning on some of them apps. Go through the settings. You never know what type of stuff they collecting on you. No, that's for real, man. We're gonna have another conversation. That's a precursor. We're gonna have another conversation about something in this field at some point. Just being safe online, because there's so many pitfalls. However, again, we look forward to seeing y'all next Monday. On behalf of Mr. Drummond and myself, we hope y'all have an amazing, amazing evening.
Hey, man. Appreciate y'all. Always love when this is there, man.
Yes, sir.
Till next time, till next Monday.